Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Onyx Path Twitch, where we have gathered today to play Realms of Pugmire, Curious Cats of Mao, Mysteries and Secrets, Season 2, Episode 1. We have returned from a break, and this session will definitely require a little bit of catch-you-up exposition. But before you do that, I would like to pay some bills and introduce some players. So first off, if you are here, we are playing Realms of Pugmire. The latest book to be released to the public for Realms of Pugmire is the Threats and Curs. Threats and Curs is a collection of creatures for use with Realms of Pugmire. This is available right now in PDF and POD. It has several encounters in it, including the one that we are in the middle of right now. So if you want to see a bit of the book in action, hang out. We'll be showing you that shortly. Realms of Pugmire is currently on Backer Kit. You can pre-order it right now. The PDFs are out to backers, and I assume the PODs will be coming fairly soon behind that, but I'm going to go ahead and post the Realms of Pugmire backer kit in there. And of course, you can also pre-order the Curious Cats of Mao, which is the expansion that we are currently playing under, as most of our player characters are cats. That is available for pre-order. I'm going to show that link in the chat. And then lastly, while we're on the subject of backer kit, Alchemicals for Exalted is currently our current backer kit campaign. And that is, let's see, where are we at funding wise? Yeah, we're just over 108,000 as of time of recording, with several stretch goals unlocked. Let's keep getting those numbers up. If you've not yet gotten yourself involved in Alchemicals for Exalted, go check that out right away on Backer Kit. And I'll go ahead and pin that to the chat and let it sit there until the end of the stream. So next up, let's meet our cast. If you could, we'll start off with Mike. Please tell us who you are, what you do, who you are playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you would like to promote.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Mutant. I play Buddy. Both of us, he, him. In real life, I am a comic artist out of Chicago. Currently working on my comic called The Freaks, which you can see a page every day. I'm posting a page every day on my Instagram at Mike Mutant Comics. We're currently at page 18 tonight at midnight, I think. I'm posting another one. So page 19 is coming up later tonight. And yeah, a page every day.
That is dope. And one more time, what was the URL for that?
Mike Mutant Comics on Instagram.
Excellent. I will type that in the chat as well. While I am doing that, Sarah, please give us your pertinent details.
I am Sarah Sharnover, she, her. I am playing Rouge Von Rex, she, her. I do things all over the internet as Wordsmith Sarah, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right on. Well, we are happy to have you here. I'm going to throw a shout out to your Twitch channel, which is among the things that you do. And while I'm doing that, Rachel, please give us your pertinent.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I will be playing Lucy tonight, named after my cat Lucifer, who I don't know. No, the camera can't capture him, but he's right over there, I promise. And I am stolen fires pretty much everywhere on the internet, especially Blue Sky, which you should come join. It's taking off. It's really fun. It's a nice place to be.
Yes, it is. It is the spot. And while we're on the subject, you're still streaming over on Twitch under that handle as well, correct?
Yeah, we're on a little bit of a content downturn, because we're going into the holidays and et cetera, and then I was planning a vampire show, and then the election happened, and I'm like, I don't really want to tell a story about monsters pretending to be people.
We have enough of that in real life.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm gonna come up with some other shows to fill in the gaps during the holiday break. So we should come back with a lot more content around January.
Excellent. Well, I have thrown the link to that in the chat in case folks want to follow along. And then last but never least, that brings us around to Milena. Your pertinence, please.
My name is Elena. I play Bones, the necromancer cat. My pronouns are she, they. Bones' pronouns are she, it. Um, and I am a personal trainer, aerialist, circus performer, and comic book artist. I have ADHD. And I don't have anything to promote, but if you want to see some cool circus stuff, you can follow me on Milena_Untamed on Instagram. And if you want to see my art, is just Milena Deneno on Instagram. That's it.
Excellent. And it was Milena and Team. What was the other? Milena Denano Art, right?
Just Milena Deneno.
Excellent.
Yep.
Now that I've got those in the chat, let's dive in. So, when last we met, our characters had made their way through the fearful forest all the way into Mutt Town. Upon arriving in Mutt Town, they had some supplies they needed to make up for from that were lost during the trip, and just kind of wanted to get a feel for what was available in the town. At Scotty Terrier's Oddity Emporium, Bones and Lucifer found this wonderful arrangement of bone matter that, according to the purveyor, had once been possessed by bone bugs, and that's caused this strange, unnatural shaping to the bone. Bones was attracted to this object, wanted it, and so Scotty offered a job to go retrieve a certain orb from a cave filled with spiders in exchange for the bones and some coins. The group decided to go along with this plan and made their way into the spider's lair, where things aren't necessarily going great for our heroes. We've had two of our heroes are down at the moment.
I forgot. I just looked at my note and I'm like, devastated. I'm like, shit.
Two of our heroes are down. One of our heroes just destroyed the majority of a swarm of spiders, but was infested with the remainder of the swarm. So there are bugs now crawling beneath Buddy's flesh. And of course, that leaves Rouge, who is actually holding the artifact and has placed it in her pocket. So the only enemy that is currently up at the beginning of this turn is the enormous spider that has only just knocked out Bones, if I recall properly.
Mm-hmm.
So, without further ado, let's get into it. Or as Judge Mills Lane would say, let's get it on. So, the spider that's kind of over Rouge is going to do his best to make his way over to Buddy. I just want to check his abilities real quick. All right. So he's going to scuttle along the floor. He's now dropped down to the floor. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's well within his movement to get over where Buddy is at currently. He is going to make a aggressive attack. This allows him to make both a bite and a slam attack on his turn. He would attack separate targets if there were separate targets available. There are not. So we're going to go ahead and try first his bite and then his slam. On the bite, we have a 14. Does that hit Buddy?
It would, but I'm gonna use shield.
Excellent. As the enormous spider leaps, skitters around the floor at you and leaps forward, mandibles clanking, it slams on the field of force that you have erected between you and the creature. The creature will then attempt its slam attack, trying to push you backward, basically see if it can bounce you off the wall behind you effectively. See if that will do any better. That's a natural 20 on that slam attack. So that is a triumph. That
Okay.
will deal you. Let's see. Five blunt. Are you still up?
Barely.
Wonderful. So you managed to avoid the worst of it, the fangs, but it did slam you back into the wall behind you, rattling your cage a little bit. That brings us to the top of our heroes. Lucifer, give us a vitality test at target 15, please.
You're 15. No, vitality is 1. Oh, nat 20.
Excellent. When you get
Nice.
a natural 20, when you roll a triumph on one of your death saves, you not only stabilize, but you regain a stamina die if you haven't spent any prior. Either way, you may immediately use a stamina die to recover stamina points.
Hooray. So my stamina dice are 2d8. So do I roll 1d8 and I get those points back?
No, so if you're at 2, if you haven't lost any, you still.
Oh no, I'm at 0.
You're 0 stamina dice.
No, my stamina dice are 2d8.
Right. Okay. So you can, and you've still got both of them, right? So when you get the
Yes.
triumph, you can spend one of them either way. If you were down any, you would gain one, and then you can choose to spend one. So you would roll one of your stamina dice plus your vitality modifier and gain that many hit points back.
I will do that. Yay, 6 points back. I'm no longer dying.
Excellent. You sit up, taking a deep breath, feeling refreshed a little bit from your nap. Your pistol is in the dirt next to you. What would you like to do?
Do I get a full action?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm gonna pick up my pistol, brush the dirt off, aim, and fire at the spider.
Excellent.
That is a 10. That probably does not hit.
10 does not hit, unfortunately. You do have fortune. You have. It's a new session, so you'll have the starting fortune in the bowl.
Yeah, why not spend a fortune on a reroll? 17.
17 will absolutely hit.
Awesome.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
5 damage.
Excellent. So that brings it down. As you shoot it, everyone present is either unconscious, deaf, or has already overcome gunpowder panic this fight, right? Okay, just making sure. As you fire, the spider lets out a squeal. It seems that you've, perhaps for the first time, really damaged it. You've really harmed it. It seems in true agony.
Go for the kill! Go for the kill! And that's my turn.
Okay, right on.
No.
That's just its morale check. It absolutely isn't going to be running. It's fight or flight. Decided not to go the way you had hoped. That will bring us around to Bones. Give us a vitality test at difficulty 15, please.
So I just roll a d20,
Right. And then you'll add your vitality modifier if you have.
which is 0.
Are you proficient?
19.
Oh, yeah? All right. So that is a successful test.
Perfect. And then I roll my stamina dice,
Well,
right?
1 second. Let me double check because I don't know if you can do that right away as a result if you didn't get a triumph. So 1 second.
I see how this is going to be.
All right. So success. You're no longer dying. You've managed to stabilize. Oh yeah. If you would like to wake up, so all of the success does is stabilize you. You do not automatically wake up. If you
Okay.
would like to wake up, you can spend 1 available stamina die rolling it to recover that many stamina points and regaining consciousness.
And I still have 2d6, so I roll
1d6.
One.
Yep.
2.
All right. So you regain 2 stamina points, and you may act normally. You are prone.
You need to unlock.
You need
Normally for Bones.
right.
Yeah, like still not very normal.
Precisely that.
Precisely. So that's how many stamina points I have right now.
Yes, that is absolutely how many stamina points you have right now. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna scream.
All right, screaming is a free action. What would you like to do with your dice action?
Oh, good to know. So what can I do? Like,
You can
is the
cast.
spider
The giant spider is still near you.
Oh, then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Right. Excellent. You pop up and step out and cast some Eldritch Blast at it.
Six.
6 to hit. Would you like to spend a fortune to try to?
Oh wait, no, the Eldritch Blast is 1d10, so I just need to roll a 20 right first.
Right, you need to roll a 20 first, see if you hit.
6.
You want to spend a fortune?
Sure.
All right.
Can I spend a fortune? Are you guys cool with it? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, go for it.
8.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
I don't. Does 8 hit?
8 does not hit. No, you fire wide.
I mean, I just woke up from the dead, you guys. So
True. No, you'll get no arguments out of me. I make no judgment. All right, that does empty the fortune bowl from the start of the game. So you will regain fortune. Don't let me forget, if you botch, you regain fortune. Buddy, it is your action. What would you like to do?
So I got a spell called Leash Foe, and I'm trying to find it on this document you sent us, but I can't find it, so I don't know what it does.
Sure, 1 second. That sounds like it would be in the Pugmire core book, which it is.
Or book.
Yep. So it is a.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
But I'm back now.
No worries. I'll just dance you and Elena around. And nope, that didn't fix it either. There we go. Now we're better. So Leash Foe, duration of concentration up to 1 minute. You choose a character that you can see within range. The target is unable to move more than 10 feet from their current location for the duration. If you improve it by spending 2 spell points instead of 1, the movement restriction becomes so severe the target becomes immobilized. And if you improve it by spending 3 spell points, the target cannot even move in place, becoming paralyzed. They get to make a cunning test to resist and another cunning test at the end of each of their turns.
Mm.
And I'll go ahead and pop that text in our Discord so that you have it.
And that gives us advantage on it, right? When it can't move.
If it's immobilized,
I'm gonna play it safe and use Seeking Stingers right now.
okay.
Can I use 2 spell slots to make that more or no?
Yes. So when you, I believe, let me double check that.
Empowering a spell.
Yeah, I believe when you improve it, for each additional spell point you spend to cast it, the spell creates 2 additional stingers. So each stinger is 1d4 plus your spell casting.
All right, so that I'll use 2 spell slots to send 6, right? Pretty much.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll do that, and I have no spell slots after that. Let's see. So 6d4 plus.
So it'd be 64 plus your spell casting modifier.
Okay, so plus 2. Okay. 4, 5, 6. It's what? Six plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Yes, garbage. It's 3. So that's going to be 32 force damage.
Jeez. Right. So you fling aside the shield that you had cast last round and stick out your focus, and energy like starts glowing like from underneath the bushy fur over your eyes, and just dances down your arm, out your paw, and just this staccato fire of darts of energy goes shooting out of your focus, just riddling this enormous spider with enormous holes as it falls to the ground, very, very dead.
I only had 1 stamina point, so I had to just let it all out there just in case.
We are out of combat unless there's anything combat-y that Rouge wants to do.
No, however, I do have a bit of an issue. Remember how I had 2 character sheets and I couldn't keep track of them last time?
Yes.
Now I have 1 character sheet, but the problem is everything is full. So that's definitely not this character sheet. Because I definitely had gotten hit. So I don't know how to solve that problem. I've been digging the whole time we've been on.
No
I've
worries.
just been digging through files and I cannot find it. And you wouldn't be surprised, but everyone else might be surprised at the number of interactive character sheets that come up when I look that up on my hard drive.
I'm sure it's probably a lot. Yeah.
It's absurd.
I don't recall that you did get hit during the last combat, but we can just assume you have half your stamina points at the moment and move on with our lives.
Okay.
And then we can.
Didn't we email you our character sheets when we made these? Maybe they're in some sent file.
I only would have the first sheet. I don't have.
Oh, right. Yeah, you leveled up since then.
It was just my combat stuff from being down here.
Yeah, the only things that you were suffering is you had still been suffering from gunpowder panic, which is over because the fight's over, And then I didn't recall you suffering any damage, but I'm willing to let you ride it at half stamina points, and we'll just work from there. You have, at least for the moment, cleared out the various vermin within this spider's cave. You
Woo!
have your hands on the masterwork. What would you like to
Can we
do?
leave before something else comes at us? Because I got no more spells and I got one stamina point.
I too am in favor of a tactical retreat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you all start heading out. Okay. You are all welcome to lick your wounds if you'd like. This is just a cunning check using heal, at difficulty 15. If you succeed, you will regain 1d4 stamina points.
It's a cunning.
Yep. If you have the heal skill, that applies.
I don't have the heal skill. Do I?
I don't know.
Nope. I also rolled a 1, so I feel like I made it worse.
All right,
Oh,
so
no.
that is another point in the Fortune Bowl. Congratulations. As you're looking over your wounds, you're pretty sure that there's nothing you can do, and you give up. No luck. Rachel, how'd things go for
I rolled a 12 on my cunning.
beautiful? And what about for Rouge?
Sorry, I keep getting the little pop up at the bottom and then it covers my audio button, so I can't unmute. I rolled a 10 and I have a 1, so
Okay. So none of you are able to successfully lick wounds. You could try to set up camp here and take a nap or a sleep, or you could try to press on and get back to Mutt Town in the condition that you're in.
I'm in favor of pressing on to Mutt Town and resting there where it's safer. But who knows what we might encounter on the road, so I'm not, I'm not dedicated to this idea.
I don't think I'm gonna make it to Mutt Town if I don't rest right now.
yeah. Then
Fucking
maybe some of us don't rest.
Yeah, I mean, you could just do like a short rest and well, you can watch while you're on a rest, while you're on like a
Oh, okay, new. Okay.
yeah.
All right, then I don't know. I think if you guys need a rest, then we just rest. But
No.
we'll just have to, I don't know, sit with our backs to each other or something.
I mean, I'm sure, like, there are some spots in this cave that look fairly defensible. Like, up in sort of like the western end, there's a cave with like 2 points of entry that I'm sure we could like, I don't know, rig up some bells or whatnot and rest there.
You talking
I'm
about
fine.
like up this way?
Yeah, that spot. We could like, because there are these 2 narrow passages, we could block them or rig up an alarm, and then all of us could sort of rest with, I don't know, relative safety, maybe?
I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Whatever works for everybody works for me.
Beautiful. You all kind of huddle up. Now, as you're going, doing your rest, you can each spend stamina dice to heal. You can spend as many as you want, up to the number that you have. You have to choose when you spend the stamina die, if you want to recover stamina points or spell slots.
I
If
have
you're a
no
spell-
spell slots.
If you're a
so-
spellcaster.
Three more points for me.
Does that mean you're out of stamina points now, or stamina dice now, right?
Correct.
I
But I'm
only
at 9 out of 20, so I'm not suffering.
All right.
I only spent one stamina die. I rolled an 8 out of 8, so that's wild. And so I am at 17 out of 18.
How about for Buddy?
Think I'll just recover spell slots and just like hang out in the back if anything happens. Because at least I'll be useful if like something happens.
Sure. Then what about for Bones?
I only have 2d6 stamina dice right now.
Well, you
I
spent
don't
the
remember.
you spent the one to heal up. So,
So 1d6.
yeah.
So
And don't forget to add your vitality modifier to those when you're regaining points.
I don't have a vitality.
What'd you get?
What do I roll again?
D6.
4.
All right, so you regain 4 stamina points. All right.
Everybody adds vitality when they roll their stamina dice.
Yes.
Oh, then I'm at full.
There you go.
Nice.
So you managed to get rested up there. It's fairly uneventful. Are you taking out the orb at all, or are you just letting it kind of be in your pocket?
Who has it?
Rouge has it.
She gonna ponder her orb.
Can you refresh my memory on what the orb is?
Absolutely. The orb was the thing that was providing the odd glow in the place. It's called an orb of everlight. It's a green sphere that can be held in a single paw. If you hold the orb and spend your action shaking it, the orb emanates a soft glow that casts dim light in a 30-foot radius. The light persists for 1 hour, after which the glow fades at a rate of 5 feet of illumination per round until it's completely gone. The orb may then be reactivated normally, once again by taking an action and shaking it. Any creature seeing the orb's light for the first time must succeed on a difficulty 16 cunning test or become mesmerized by the light. And while mesmerized in this fashion, the creature feels a strong compulsion to approach the light. The mesmerized condition ends when the creature touches the orb or is attacked or damaged. If the creature succeeds on their test, they are rendered blind, or when the mesmerized condition ends, they become immune to being mesmerized by the same orb ever again. So now that you've all overcome that mesmerized status, you can't be mesmerized by this orb. But any other creature that comes across it, if you just shake the orb, there's a chance they'll be mesmerized and want to chase the light.
Yeah, I'll probably look at it.
Yeah, you're able to ponder it during the course of the rest. You could conceivably, if you wanted to, try to absorb it. But you do know that Bones is planning on selling it.
What does absorbing it do?
So when you absorb a masterwork, give me half a second to look that up, because somebody didn't open their Curious Cats file, like a silly person. Give me half a second while I dig that up. But effectively, it allows you to take on internalize the power of it.
No, I don't need to be doing that.
Right.
I don't need to be like a weird lightning bug or a cat lady. Like, that seems strange.
I mean, that's fair. Does anyone have any thing that they would bring up or discuss during the rest?
Lucy does not.
Not currently.
I'm really excited to get my hands on the thing, on my little sculpture.
For sure. So, what is your plan for heading back then? Who's going to take point on your journey?
Not me.
I mean, if nobody really wants to, Lucy can, but Lucy, I mean, I guess Lucy's like, with the flintlock, locked and loaded.
Got that thing on her.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and drop us a survival roll, Lucy?
I do not have survival, so what attribute should I roll?
Oh, that'll be a cunning. I apologize.
9! You guys have chosen poorly, you cowards.
We didn't really choose. You just kind of volunteered.
Because no one else was stepping forward.
Oh, and I apologize. The skill is called survive, not survival. My bad. But you got a 9. You did get a fortune back. Do you want to spend it on this roll? Do you think that's important enough?
Oh, what does the group think?
That's fine.
Yeah, do it.
Got one
Alright.
time, so make it count.
I don't want to die on the way back.
Watch me roll even worse.
We
Oh,
will.
no, 19.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's much better.
Excellent. As you start making your way back to Mutt Town, you spot a few troubled areas. First of all, you're able to navigate your way around the grip grass that you ran into on your way here. That was very unpleasant. You also managed to, based on like some droppings that you encounter, and you managed to avoid the path of what looks like it was probably a fairly large and angry beast. And eventually, around nightfall, you make your way back into Mutt Town. As you are walking in, you can clearly see from the street Scott Terrier leaving his shop, like getting ready to hang up the closed sign for the evening.
Wait!
Oi, oi, oi.
He stops as you approach and says, "Oh, well, hello there. Bones, was it? Yes?
Yes! I have it!
Oh, wonderful. Come on in then. Let's get you squared away. Looks like you had a bit of a time getting it."
What makes you say that? As literally I'm filthy and I look like I just did 2 death saving throws.
The whole group's covered in like webs and goop and like ripped clothes.
No, nothing at all. Looks fine. You've got a little schmutz here.
Just a bit.
Go like that. Did I get
Good enough. It takes you inside. You may each increase your coin track up to some coins if you don't have some coins already. And he hands you the bone sculpture.
look, buddy, look.
That's what we almost died for.
Isn't it wonderful?
And you sure it doesn't do anything?
I don't know.
It just looks weird.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
While we're in here, is there anything in this shop that might interest me as like a magic person?
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and make a no Arcana roll?
No. Oh, cool. I have that. Okay. Mm,
Is some coin more than a few coin?
I believe yes. Let me triple check because there's an actual like track on the new sheets. Yes. Some coin is more than a few.
Cool.
do I add
So-
anything to my roll? Sorry.
No, you're fine. It would be your whatever your if you have no Arcana as a skill, it would be your uh proficiency bonus plus your experience bonus, I should say, plus your intellect.
Oh, sick. 19.
Oh, nice. Okay. 1 second. I'm just pasting something else in our Discord so you all have the coin track.
I love the Discord notification sound.
The what? I'm sorry.
The Discord notification sound. It's just so pleasant.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah. So as you're looking around, um, you see a few things that strike you as being valuable. You see what you're pretty sure is a bandolier of ammunition. This is basically a strap that the wearer attunes to, and it allows them to carry a wide variety and a vast quantity of ammunition for ranged weapons. It speeds the process of loading them in combat, and the relic's wearer gets a boon when making ammunition checks. Which reminds me, I never had you make your ammunition check at the end of the fight.
Right. What is that again, please?
1 second. So at the end of the combat, you would make a cunning test at difficulty 10.
6. So I'm down a box of ammo.
Yep.
Okay, I've got one left, so it's not all bad.
So yeah,
But
you find that is kind of the most impressive or expensive or potent, I guess, item that you spot. You do see there are a handful of potions of healing and potions of heroism.
I only have a few coins, so I'm going to save them.
All right.
How much is that bandolier, Scott?
Oh, that's quite expensive. I don't think I could part with it for any less than many coins. And in fact, even that might be a little bit hard to sway. However, I would be willing to barter it if you don't, if you'd be interested in such work. Perhaps after you've had some sleep.
Yeah, I think that could be useful for Lucy. So I think we'll rest on it and come back tomorrow, maybe.
You're always welcome. I'll be here shortly after the sun's up.
I will. How about like healing potion? How much is that?
Oh, I'd be willing to let you have. Let's have a healing potion for a few coins.
I'll take one.
He hands you one.
Give him some coins.
Are you at or above a few coins on your track?
I got some coins.
All right, then yeah, you can give him a few coins and it doesn't hurt you.
Okay.
Anybody else pick anything else up?
I'm so happy.
I think that'll be it.
All right.
For me, at least.
You make your way back to the inn, I assume, and crash out for the night?
Much needed rest.
Wonderful. In that case, as you are resting and you have completed your adventure, you get to once again experience an advance.
Oh shit.
How much experience?
So you don't remember there's no experience points in Realms of Pugmire. What happens is effectively when you complete your adventure and make your way back to the settlement, you will be going up a level. So
Right.
this will make you what level at this point? Should be level 4, yes?
3.
Level 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got level 2 right now, so that would make us level 3.
All right. So your experience bonus remains at 2. You get to choose an attribute and select and get a +1 to it.
I seem to be rolling lots of cunning. I'm going to improve my cunning.
And is the sheet that you have level 2, Sarah?
It looks like it is.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
So that increases the test as well, right? If you improve your cunning on your attribute.
yes, any tests you make with it, tests or checks you make using cunning would go up.
And then
And after the attribute, you gain 1 new skill.
Ooh. I'll take survive.
Okay.
Which one of these PDFs should I be able to look for to see like all my options for leveling up?
For your skills, those are in
Yeah,
Pugmire Core.
Pugmire Core.
So just to run down the full list. So agility has balance, sneak, and steal. Might has intimidate. Vitality has traverse. Cunning has heal, notice, search, survive. Intellect has no arcana, no culture, no history, no nature, no religion. And presence has bluff, handle animal, perform, persuade, and sense motive.
I'll take no nature.
All right. How about for bones? Do you know what skill you want?
what does survive do?
So survive is making your way around in the wilderness, knowing things, identifying things about risks to health, and ways to avoid them, ways to contend with the elements, things along those lines. Recognizing, like tracking an animal would be survive. Like recognizing what's safe to eat in the woods and things like that, that would be no nature.
I think survive will be good.
Okay, I can know. And what about for Rouge? What is Rouge taking for a skill?
I think I'm gonna take heal.
Heal is not a bad idea. And
At
then
least one of us has to have it.
those of you who are spellcasters can select 2 new spells for any magnitude that you can cast spells at. And everyone can select 1 improvement. So your improvement options are basically to take a new trick that falls within your aptitude, calling, or upbringing, or refine one of your existing tricks or relics.
I will have to go through the tricks to decide what I want to do. But I do have a couple questions.
Sure, fire away.
So stamina die now goes up to 3D whatever, correct?
Correct.
Awesome.
You
Do
also. Oh, go ahead.
we improve our stamina points at all?
Your stamina points go up by the max amount. So you would gain stamina points according to the full die type.
Do we all get 3d6?
You all go up to 3 stamina dice, yes.
Okay.
And your stamina points go up the amount of the full die.
We add anything to that, like vitality?
Yep. Adjust
Okay.
by your vitality modifier. That's correct.
So
then
we get
so-
18 stamina points now.
Sounds about right. You're at 6 with a vitality of 0, right? So yeah, you'd be at
Yeah.
18.
And then do our current points go up at all? Because like now I'm at 9 out of 29.
Yeah, when you sleep, you gain all your points back.
Cool.
And you're not sleeping out in the wild, so you don't have to worry about like poor recovery.
So
Sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
So last time I chose to just gain more like magnitude 1 spells, but can I now go to magnitude 2 or to get higher spells like slots?
If you take the improvement, if you use your improvement for this level to increase it, because you haven't done that yet, right? You went for more spells rather than higher spells. So what you would be doing is you have focus magic, correct?
Yes.
So let me just look and see what that. Yep. So when you improve that, you can, you can take one of 2 refinements. So aside from the 2 spells that you're getting for the level, you can either choose to take the next magnitude, as long as your magnitude is below 5, or you can take a bunch of new spells.
So I gain 1 higher magnitude and then 2 new spells, or just 1 magnitude, that's it?
1 magnitude and 2 spells. You get everybody at this level that can cast spells gets 2 new spells.
Okay.
Every time you hit the odd number of levels during advancement, you get 2 new spells.
So okay, so I already have magnitude 2. So this means that now I'm magnitude 3 and I get 2 more spells.
No, the reason that unless you want to spend your advancement to increase your magnitude to 3, in which case you can choose magnitude 3 spells within those 2 spells as well.
Oh, okay. So I can increase to magnitude 3 and get 2 spells. Okay.
Yes. Yep. So if that's what both of y'all want to do, what's that?
People have to go up or no?
Spell slots?
Yeah.
Yes, because they're derived from something. Let me look and see how they're derived.
Ooh, what's Shadow Flight?
Oh, you get 2 additional spell points plus your vitality modifier each level.
Okay.
You mean spell slots or?
Yeah, spell points is the technical term, but yeah.
Oh, because it says spell slots on my thing.
Yeah,
mine
because
too.
you have an old sheet
Oh, okay.
that I repurposed because I didn't have a current edition sheet at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be spell points.
Cool.
But that's
So just to make sure I remember right. So I'm trying to go up a magnitude, right? So I can take one of the magnitude 2 spells and and 2 magnitude 1s.
no. You just get 2 new spells. When you
2 new
open
spells,
the
that's
new
it.
magnitude, it doesn't give you new spells automatically.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take, but 2 new spells from magnitude, the new magnitude, right? So magnitude 2 spells.
Yep, you can take magnitude 2 or magnitude 1. It's up to you.
Got it.
Whenever
I'm
you get the ability to take new spell slots, unless it tells new spell points, or I'm sorry, whenever you gain the ability to take new spells, unless it tells you otherwise, you can take them for any magnitude you can cast.
Gotcha.
Make
Okay.
sense? So even if you
Yeah.
improve your magnitude, because you can sort of determine what order you're doing the improvements in. If you improve your magnitude, then you can say, oh, I'm going to buy 2 new, magnitude 2 spells, or in
Okay.
Melena's case, magnitude 3.
Okay.
Did you figure out what you wanted to improve for Rouge?
No. I'm having a hard time.
Well, would you like me to make some suggestions for you?
Sure.
You
I've been
are.
looking the whole time and I haven't found anything.
Well, that's okay. What's your calling?
A wanderer.
Ooh.
Do you have? Oh, go. What were you doing? Were you doing something, Melina?
Elemental explosion.
Oh, I mean that's dope. Do you have martial arts?
Would that be in tricks?
Yep.
No.
If you wanted to go that route, the base martial arts ability, as long as you're not wearing armor or using a shield, you wear armor though, right?
No, I have unarmored defense. I'm not armored.
Okay, so yeah, if you're not wearing armor, using a shield, or you're unarmed, or you're only using simple melee weapons without the 2-pod quality, all your unarmed and melee attacks gain the finesse quality. So you could either use dex or might with them. Damage increases to 1d6, and if your attack is a success or a triumph, you may make another attack of the same type as a supplemental action. So basically, you get to flurry attacks. And then that's refinable as well. Like you can take your unarmed damage up to a d10, all the way up to
Okay.
2d8.
All right. And that's just called martial arts.
Yep. And I'll paste the specifics in the Discord chat.
And then how did you say that you raise stamina points and stamina dice again?
So your stamina die goes up by 1. So you get 1 more of your stamina die type.
Okay.
Your stamina points will go up by your stamina die amount plus your vitality modifier. And I think that's all that you would need to worry
I
about.
think that's all I missed. Yeah. Because I was reading tricks and not finding any.
No, that's all right.
That's all right.
Rachel, did you find what you were looking for trick wise?
I did. I am going to take a boon on all of my ammo checks.
It's a handy one to have. I think you have chosen wisely. Did Buddy find your new spells?
Yes, I am taking stupid thing. I'm taking a amorphous implement and mirror image.
Nice. Mirror image obviously is a defensive spell. What does amorphous implement do?
Simple tool of your choice composed of a magical force springs into existence in your paw. This tool performs just as well as if it were made by a competent crafter. You can change the tool to a different type as an action. The tool lasts for duration as long as it remains 60 feet of you. If you use it to create a simple weapon, it deals arcane damage.
Oh, nice. That's
So we need
pretty
like a
awesome.
lockpick or something, or we need like a shovel, or just basic little tools. Like I can make something out of it.
Ice pick.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Milena? Did you settle on some spells? You look
I'm
troubled.
I'm just going through the list. I got Misty Step. I think that'll be useful instead of jump. I was gonna do jump, but Misty Step seems better. And then I'm looking for like another attacking one, maybe.
Well, you're at magnitude 3 at this point too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, you have zoomies and slow.
I don't know what that is. Does that mean I make people either super fast or super slow?
Yeah, zoomies.
It's like the version of haste.
Oh, I'm getting vampiric touch.
Oh, right on.
Romancer.
Yeah. You steal the life force of others with your focus. They take 3d6 deathly damage and you regain half that amount. That sounds perfect.
Yeah, it works.
It works for my plans. I saw a spell that is like a level 5 and I'm like, that's what I'm working towards. Like, that's the one. I'm not gonna tell you. It's gonna ruin the surprise.
Right on. As long as it's not like just a big fireball. Surprise, fireball.
Yeah, it's a fireball.
All right. So with all of those adjustments to your characters, you've managed to sleep through the night. You are fully rested, fully healed. When you rise, buddy, you feel the sensation of creatures squirming underneath your skin in your one paw.
Oh yeah, how do I get rid of that?
You remember from I believe you made a no Arcana check last time, but you recall that there's a potion. It could theoretically be bought, or otherwise you and the group, while you're out doing whatever you're doing next, could forage for the results. It's fairly easy to create. You just need to have the appropriate herbs.
All right. Can I go forward for those then?
Yeah. Do you want to gather the group first, or do you want to go off on your own into the woods?
I'll probably let them know, that I'm gonna do this.
Smart.
Yeah, so you all gather, have your breakfast in the inn. Or
I'm
do you
eating
want
a
to,
whole rotisserie chicken.
or do you want to forage before you eat, buddy?
I'm gonna forward before I eat you. Before this gets worse.
Right? Are any of you going to accompany Buddy out there, or are you going to let Buddy go on his own?
I'm coming, but I'm taking my chicken with me. Like, you're going out before breakfast? That's insane.
I'm a big dog, a big layer of fat on here. I can manage.
What?
You didn't even want a leg. I'm like,
Where were we foraging?
for
Um,
berries.
Yeah, the spiders that bit Buddy last session infested under his skin, so he needs to
That's
make
good.
needs to make a potion to get rid of them.
Oh. Yeah, I can,
Basically, scurvy.
I'll go outside too. Why not?
All right. So, who is going to be the primary
Me,
forager?
I
I also
have
have no
survived
nature.
now. I
Okay.
have survived. Right? I have survived and I
You do.
have noticed. I feel like together.
All right. So
Roll
you,
Yeah, I
20.
have no nature, so I can also do something with that, right?
you have what? I'm sorry.
No nature.
Oh, sure. So, um, what I would suggest is you could work as a group, the two of you.
Okay.
You decide which one of you is going to be the primary actor, and then the other person would have a boon.
Which one would
Okay.
be better? No nature or survive? No nature, I
Whichever
think.
one of you has the highest bonus.
What is the
That's-
bonus for that?
Greens, right?
No nature is off intellect. Survive is off of cunning.
I have a +2.
Or survive.
It'd be a skill if you have the survive skill.
Oh no, I don't. I just have no nature. Okay.
Yep. But don't forget, you also add your experience bonus.
Okay. So I got like a +2 experience bonus. My intellect's +3.
Your
Yeah.
cunning is +3?
My
Intellect,
intellect.
but no nature goes off of intellect.
Oh, no, nature goes off of intellect and survive goes off cunning?
Yep.
Oh, damn. I should have taken no nature.
It's all good. It works out the same way either way. So, buddy, go ahead and make the test
Okay.
with, or the check, I should say, with a boon.
So advantage basically, right?
Yep, you roll 2d20s and take the better of the two.
Nat 20 of the first ones. So
Nice. Not going to get any better than that. You go out and you get like 20 feet outside of town. You're not even really out in the wilderness. And you see a patch of this herb growing by the side of the road. You're like, oh, that was easy. You snatch.
Somebody's yard.
You can probably brew the potion at the table while you are enjoying your meal. You just ask them to bring you some hot water and start
Cool.
brewing it. And then at this point, it's a simple heal check to administer properly. So whoever has the highest heal score out of the group may wish to be the one to make that roll.
Would that be Rouge?
Probably
now?
rude,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I think Rouge, you're the only one with the heal skill, right?
Yeah. So how do I roll that?
So heal, I do believe, is also off of cunning. So you'll roll a d20. You'll add your cunning plus your experience bonus.
13.
Excellent. You kind of scoop up the potion when it's at its peak heat, and hold Buddy's arm down and start pouring the potion actually into the wound. Buddy, it doesn't feel great. But what does happen is you see probably 20 small spiders come basically like crawling out, like spinning on their way out of the open wound, and then just kind of die and like fall into your fur dead.
well, that's taken care of.
I feel like Bones is like this close to his arm and just like, what is happening? Like,
I'm an old dog, so once you've been through some stuff. It's just it's just Tuesday.
that's crazy.
Do we age like dogs and cats like in this world, like, or are we just like normal?
We're like 7, and you're like
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like
I
7.
mean,
8 years old.
it's not really addressed. It's up to each table as to whether you're living out like a human length lifespan or whether it's just a short number of years. And then you go stay in a farm upstate.
Shut
I
up.
think it's adorable. I'm like, yeah, I'm so old, and I'm like the grandpa here, but I'm like 8 years old. Like my dog upstairs, he's 8 years old, and he's like already like white in the face, you know.
Yeah, it happens.
Looks so wise.
Wizened.
So with that, you do manage to cleanse the infection. Which means you won't have to worry about becoming a host to one of these things. So what would you like to do? You have a rough map at least, and the means to take the ferry to get across the way and head toward Houghton. But you have not yet acquired that bandolier. It's up to you if you want to try to go through whatever you would need to acquire the bandolier.
Yeah. Oh, and if I think it'd be to our benefit if we all gathered our coins together to get Lucy that bandolier. It could be useful on the road.
Yeah, I got my statue. I don't need money.
Yeah, to step away for like 2 minutes. Did I miss something?
We are pooling to get Lucy the bandolier.
Yeah, basically.
I have no objection.
Other than that, the only thing you missed was that Rouge brewed the potion to get rid of the spider infestation that Buddy was suffering.
Oh, that's good for Buddy.
Yeah.
What does the bandolier get me?
So the bandolier actually might not be worth the buy for you at this point. Let me check here. Because you have a boon on ammunition checks?
Yeah, and I forgot that I had this on my sheet, but I also get to add double my experience bonus to firearm checks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. From your last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the bandolier of ammunition would do is give you a boon on ammunition checks.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it like gave her like magic like ammunition, like she can just like have like a.
I mean,
Infinite.
that'd be really cool, but if you want to buy me a present, I guess at this point, another box of ammo.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be a lot easier.
Maybe that, and maybe like another couple of healing potions because we tend to keep going down.
That sounds good.
All right.
I think that'd be a better idea then.
And if they have any bones,
You are able to buy a healing potion each without reducing your total number of coins. And you're picking up a box of ammunition. What's your coin total at then, Rachel?
My coins right now are a few coins and one box of ammo.
Okay. So
I get the box of ammo.
are you covering the cost of box ammo?
Yeah.
You're how many coins?
I'm a few some coins.
All right. So yeah, with purchasing your own potion and that, you would drop down to a few coins.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
thank you very much, buddy. You're a good dog.
No problem.
Scratch behind the ears a little bit.
With that, then, are you going to try to help whatever this quest was that Scotty had in mind anyway, or are you going to just say, to hell with that, we're going to hit the ferry and start making our way to Houndstone?
We should just be on our way if we don't really. It's not going to help her at all. Help them. How what's your pronouns again? I'm sorry, Lucy.
Lucy's basically any because I'm a female player modeling my character after a male cat, so
I'll say they're fine then. It's not going to be subject to them.
Right on. You make your way to the ferry crossing. It's right in Mutt Town. You know, the town goes right up to the riverbank. And you're able to all cross with the coinage that you have on your person. No problem. The actual ferry itself is relatively large. And when it arrives, a couple of carriages leave, disembark from it, and a handful of, people on foot. There's a staff of 5 on the ferry itself. 2 of them appear to be basically pulling the rope to get themselves across. And one appears to be sort of barking orders, and then 2 of them just appear to be armed guards. They kind of all seem somewhat nonchalant as you get on aboard. You and the other various travelers coming from Mutt Town. They don't seem to react to the presence of cats. They don't seem to care. And there's nothing about you that sticks out enough that draws their attention. As you make your way across the river, the water itself is pretty clear. It's pretty easy to see to the bottom of it. But along the bottom, you can see that there are, within that clear water, like little streaks, thin streaks of various, almost rainbow colors. This is you've heard that the dogs of Pugmire have been working on ways of purifying the river and with the hopes of eventually purifying the acid sea. This looks to be some progress being made on that, but you probably still don't want to drink it.
Probably a bunch of like shock and chlorine.
As you eventually make your way to the other side, there's not so much a town as almost like a trading post on this side of the riverbank. It's really an inn and like a small, looks like a place for folks to set up in like a little square, I guess. A small little cleared out square for folks to like set up shop or trade goods. And that's pretty much it. Up ahead of it, you can see a road sign, down the way. It's far too far to read, but you can see its presence from even where you're at, where the road forks. Or the road tees off, I guess I should say. You continue on your way, or are you going to stop at the trading post?
We have a map.
You have a vague map. The map that you have says that when you get to this road where it tees off, head south until you hit Houndton.
How are we doing on rations? I know we just went shopping, but it might be useful to pick up a few rations if we're low.
And does anyone not have rations?
I actually do not have rations. I
thought I
spent
had
all my
some.
money on bullets. Well, I spent all of Buddy's money on bullets.
That'd be on equipment or
Yeah, it'd be in your rucksack.
I used to have them.
I also don't have rations.
Yeah, so I will spend my few coins on as many rations as that will purchase for me.
All right. Is everybody going to follow suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you can all, if you're at a few coins, drop down to no coins. If you're at more than a few, drop it down one column. but you all have 2 sets of rations in your backpack.
Um,
It's expensive.
I dropped from many to some.
Yes. Many to, I'm sorry. Many to some, yes. And yeah, you load up on rations. You each have 2 sets of rations on the way. As you make your journey, are you going to just stay on foot and stay to the road?
My inclination, unless a really good reason presents itself to not do that.
Sure.
Question. Unless where'd it go? Because you're off. Oh, never mind. Doesn't count. Never mind.
Wingardium Leviosa.
What were you going to ask about?
I was like, could I make like just like a little like wagon to like just cart everybody because they're all like you're all like small and I'm like bigger, so I can just like cart everybody. But it's probably not like a tool because it's a kind of like a bigger thing.
Right. Yeah, that would not be within the purview.
Mhm.
Excuse me, having a spell. Oh, I apologize. I don't normally do that, but I've been sleepy of late. You're making your way south. Let's go ahead. There's not really a whole lot of survival skills or knowledge of nature that's coming into play too terribly much. So what I'm going to do to represent the journey is I'm going to have each one of you roll a d20 for me. And we'll go around in order and see what you got and see what that result leads us to. And we'll start that process off with Milena. What you get on your d20?
I got an 18.
Excellent. How about Rachel? What'd you get on your d20?
Dean.
Beautiful. Mike, what'd you get on your d20?
10.
And Sarah, what'd you get on your d20?
That's gonna be a 1.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And the old boy.
Does that mean we get another fortune?
Sure, I'll give you another fortune. Why not?
Yay.
So as you're moving along, most of your journey is relatively uneventful. However, you do run into just a spot of bother on the roadside. Probably, if your map is to be believed, less than a day outside of Hountain proper. And so I would like let's have Sarah go ahead and roll me a d20.
Second time. I got an 8.
Okay. Wonderful. As you're walking along, a bird looks like it's light brown at the top. The underside is a rainbow of bright colors. Its wings are spread wide, and it kind of swoops down and kind of buzzes you all as you're making your way along the road. And I'd let each of you go ahead and roll a no nature or no arcana, or if you have neither of those, you can do just a straight intellect roll.
Not 20.
16, no arcana. Oh, plus experience bonus, right? 17, 18.
What about for Sarah?
13.
Excellent. And for Rachel?
I'm sorry, what's the roll?
It's either survival or no, or I'm sorry, it's either no nature or no intellect or no arcana. If you don't have either
No
one of those
nature.
two, it would be just a raw intellect.
Raw athletics?
Intellect.
Intellect, sorry.
Intellect. All right, thank you.
No problem.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
12.
Okay. So you all clock it as being what's called a J. J's Jays are usually silent and motionless. They oftentimes just sit around until some sort of sound wakes them up. When they hear a sound, they spread their wings and take flight, oftentimes just becoming super aggressive or very unpredictable. What you do know, however, is that with the natural 20, you're aware that they require sunlight in order to survive or to thrive, I should say. If you can get them out of the sun, they will quickly fall unconscious. But this one is basically, come on, zipping right by you. And it's going to make a kind of random strike as it goes by, and then we will get some initiatives on the board. So
How big is it?
it's probably the size of your paw with then wings about the size of your forearm.
Like giant dragonflies.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then just to clarify, the initiative roll is agility?
correct.
No. Yes, okay, agility. Okay, I've got it on my box.
I should have got darkness. I could have finished this thing so fast.
And I would like each of you to roll a d10, and we'll see who gets the highest number, and they'll be the lucky winner of a bird attack to the face.
Oh no.
5.
A D10.
Yep.
4.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one. 4. 2.
All right, so Bones, you're just walking along. You hear like this horrible screeching sound as this bird just swoops out of the sky and pecks you in your face.
Can I grab it and vampiric touch it?
Well, you can try after once initiative rolls. Let's see.
I don't have a reaction.
Casting that spell, I would assume, is not a reaction. You could ready it to make it your reaction the next round, but the actual casting of the spell, I would assume, is not a reaction. I will double check that though. Let's see what they got. So they got a 16 to hit. Does that get you?
Me?
Yes.
Did my defense increase when I leveled up?
Did your dexterity increase when you leveled up?
No.
Then probably not.
Oh, we need to get you better armor.
Then it does hit me.
You take 7 stabbing as it pokes you with its beak. And then, what was the spell?
That's a lot of stabbing.
That is a lot of stabbing. Vampiric Touch was the spell you're asking about, right?
Yeah.
Nope. Casting time is 1 action. Concentration up to a minute, so you can absolutely cast it now, like when you get your action. But let's
Okay.
let's have everybody go ahead and roll initiatives. So D10 plus your agility, unless you have, or I'm sorry, D20 plus your agility.
Okay.
That was me misspeaking.
I got an 11.
That's still good.
16.
18.
Uh,
I rolled a 19, but I got a negative in agility.
oh. That's hot. You
Alright.
can't run away.
Too big. Too old. Too big.
Oh,
So
buddy.
Lucy got an 11.
I have hip dysplasia.
But Buddy got a what?
Hip dysplasia.
But what was the initiative? I'm sorry.
Sorry, 18.
18.
His initiative is I have hip dysplasia.
What did Rouge get?
21.
21. I got Lucy's.
Damn,
and
Rouge.
what was Bones' initiative?
Did I say 16? Yeah.
Sure. That sounds good to me. And
I only
then-
get good initiatives because I don't care about an initiative at all. So I always roll it really well because I do not care.
Well, in this particular case, you have the first action as you saw this bird come swooping down at your friend's face and kind of peck her in the exposed cheek. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna stab at it with my cutlass.
Stabbity stab.
17.
Excellent. That will absolutely hit.
That'll be 9. I believe it's edged.
All right. 9 it is. That lets out another cry. And you can hear kind of like ticking and crunching underneath its movement. Like something is moving around below the skin that's making a horrific mechanical noise. That brings us around to Buddy. What would you like to do, Buddy?
Can I use amorphous implement to make a little like sheet and throw it over the bird?
Sure.
It's only going to work for about 60 feet as we get away, but you know, I think
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
I would allow it. I would say so. Amorphous implement, does that take an action to cast?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'd make the sheet this turn, and then you'd throw it the next turn.
Okay.
So just like a thick sheet. What color is the sheet?
Like navy blue.
Excellent. Like a thick navy blue sheet appears in Buddy's hand. Next action, Bones. What would you like to do?
I'm going to grab this fucking thing and vampiric touch it.
All right. So this round you're just grappling it, and then you're going to cast the spell once you got it grappled. Is what your plan is?
No, I cast it. Remember already? Didn't I cast it already?
No, you would have to cast it this round because you
Oh,
didn't
okay.
you didn't have a reaction to cast it, so it'd be on your first action.
Okay.
So you're just casting vampiric touch. Excellent. That brings us to Lucy. What would you like to do?
You think I'm gonna fire my weapon. I'm actually not gonna fire the flintlock. I'm going to attack with my whip because I
Oh.
want to try and use the whip to ground this thing.
Excellent. Go ahead and make your attack roll, please.
Nat 20.
Oh my god! All right, you snatch it up for sure. What's the damage
Get a
on
joke.
your whip?
Do I double dice and or modifiers?
So you double the dice and then you just add the single modifier. Oh, I don't think it rolled. I think it just read. Oh,
Well,
just
there we go.
took its time. 12. Holy shit. So yeah, you smack into it, dealing some considerable damage to the creature. And then, if you could, since you're the end of the initiative, why don't you roll a d4 for me, please, Rachel?
Oh, oh no. 2.
All right. The bird, now grappled and stuck on the ground, is going to try to break itself free.
Oh, I would have moved to do that, so I should be there.
Okay. It is screeching and screaming as it's trying to do this. It's going to just see if it can wiggle its way loose. So your result was a 24. I don't think it's getting loose. It wriggles and wriggles and wriggles to no avail. That brings us around to Rouge. What would you like to do?
Oh, we're already back to me? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Stab it again.
All right. It's prone and restrained, so you can have advantage on this, or have a boon on this.
Well, that's amazing because I rolled a 1 the first time, and then I rolled a 20 this time.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Roll double your damage dice and then add your modifier.
I'm not gonna get to use my vampiric touch, am I?
Oh,
Hopefully they let you state.
well.
I'll just
12
touch
total.
myself and regain my own health.
12 damage. You stab it and it starts like fire starts shooting out of the wound, and then it starts to catch flame. However, you start to hear distant screeching above. It becomes Buddy's turn. What would you like to do?
I was like, I didn't put the sheet on the J, but it's dead then, right? So there's more coming soon.
It's dead, but you can hear screeching coming in from above.
All right, then let's So can I? That's gonna be another action. Let me see.
Well, you two could both ready so that when it lands, like Bones hops on it with a vampiric touch, and then you throw a sheet over its head.
Yeah, can I? Is Magic Paw concentration?
That's a good question.
I'm looking through, trying to see if I can find it.
Want to be free.
No, it's just a minute.
Oh, sick. Wait, it takes a minute to cast?
No, it just lasts for a minute. It doesn't require concentration.
Then I'll cast Magic Paw and have the Magic Paw hold the blanket so we can have more reach or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So you, the Magic Paw appears, snatches up the blanket. That brings us around to Bones. Bones, do you want to ready a pounce so that you can?
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. You drop down on all fours and start hissing.
I'm like, bro, hold me back, bro. Like, buddy, I'm like giving my rug to buddy. Buddy, hold me back. Hold me back.
Like one little ball, just like.
Lucy, what are you doing?
I kind of want to hold my action to see what happens when the pounce happens.
Sure, that's fair. He comes flying in. As he flies into the area. So that's going to trigger the pounce. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
19.
Holy crap. All right. So you're able to grab them. They take 3d6 deathly damage and you regain half that amount of stamina points.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your 3d6.
2 plus 4
Oh,
plus 1.
I thought you were.
No, just 2. No, plus 4 plus 1. That's 7.
7.
Excellent. You grab a hold of it and it starts squealing and squeaking, just as bad as the old one. And then that is then going to trigger Buddy's action to drop the sheet over it.
Yeah.
All right. It stops squealing immediately once the sheet goes over its head.
Let's get some distance now. We've got 60 feet before it dissipates.
Can I keep holding it under the sheet and keep regaining 3d6 as we want?
You don't even have stamina points that you did. Oh, wait, you did 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need 3 more points.
Yeah,
to
you can absolutely walk around with that thing. As long as you keep its head covered, it will remain unconscious.
Perfect.
So how long does what's the duration on your spell?
A minute.
All right. Yeah. You can certainly roll another 3D. Well, you're only down 3, right?
Yeah, I'm down 3, yeah.
So the next round you.
I
will
just
regain
rolled
those.
3
Yeah.
on my d6.
So yeah, you walk up the way a little bit, and then eventually set it down once you've.
I kick it a little when I leave.
Excellent. And with that, you make your way down. As you're walking along, as you get up close, you can tell you're near Hountain because you can start to see the cityscape in the distance. And as the clouds roll in, as you draw closer, the sun gets a little bit grayer. Everything around you starts to be a little bit desaturated, and you can see kind of above the various sort of flying buttresses and Gothic architecture of Hountain, you do see one particularly large castle spire with a guiding light in the window. And that's where we'll wrap things up this session.
Yay!
As you were approaching a light over at the Frankenstein place. Any
I love that.
Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns about tonight's session?
No,
No,
fun
it was
time.
great to get back.
Yeah.
Yes, it was wonderful to return. We are back just so that I'm double checking and making sure that I have things right. Our schedule for the remainder of the year, we are going to be back here on the 4th and again on the 18th, and then we're going to be off for the rest of the year. Does that sound right to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thank you all so much for being here. It's a pleasure, whether you're watching live or watching the replay. We greatly appreciate it. I do want to take a moment to remind you that Alchemicals is currently crowdfunding on BackerKit. That is pinned in the chat. I will also throw you the link for the Curious Cats of Mao on BackerKit. So that you can check that out. You can pick it up, pre-order it. You can pre-order Realms of Pugmire with that. And you can go over to Drive Through RPG to pick up Threats and Curs, which was the monster collection that we were using today. This lovely, beautiful book for Realms of Pugmire. My name is Travis. My pronouns are he and they. When I'm not running games, I am writing them. The next time I will be on the channel is Friday at noon Eastern. I will be playing They Came from the Cyclops' Cave, which is I adore. Definitely come by and check that out. And our performers, let's go ahead and bid our adieus. Let's start things off this time with Milena. Please tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you would care to promote.
Okay, that's a lot. My name is Milena, pronouns she, they. I'm playing Bones, pronouns she, they, it. They're like, whatever. You can call me a thing. I have ADD, and so I do a lot of things. I'm a performer, an artist, teacher. Follow me on social media if you want to see my shit. That's Milena Deneno for art and Milena_Untamed for movement. And yep, that's me.
All right, excellent. And that brings us around to Rachel. Your pertinence, please.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am she, her. I am stolen fires pretty much everywhere on social media. These days mostly focused on Blue Sky and Twitch. I'm working on an actual play podcast. There have been a couple recording delays, so that's not gonna come out when I was gonna hope for it, but it will come out. It's a lot of fun. It's gonna be a Call of Cthulhu game. It's on a train, but it's not Horror on the Orient Express. It's happening in the United States. I'm really looking forward to it.
Sweet. It sounds dope.
Mhm.
I've thrown the link to your Twitch channel over in the chat. I would highly recommend folks head over there and make sure you give a follow and a sub. And that brings us around to Sarah. Your pertinence, please.
I am Sarah Sharnover, she, her. I play Ruse, also she, her. I do stuff all over the internet as Wordsmith Sarah. I stream on Twitch on Thursdays and Fridays. I put up videos on YouTube. You can find me all over the place. That's it.
Rock and roll. And last but never least, that brings us around to Mike. Your pertinence, please.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Mutant. I play Buddy. Both of us, he, him. I am a Chicago-based comic artist. Currently working on The Freaks, which is the thing I've been working on like my whole life, I guess, at this point. And I'll continue to because this is gonna be like the thing I'm just gonna do until I die, basically. I'm just gonna keep telling this story. And you can find updates on that right now on my Instagram, Mike Mutant Comics on Instagram. I post a page every day. And yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and throw that in the chat for everybody, and then we are going to head out. Thank you all once again for playing. Thank you all once again for watching. Make sure to go get your shots, wash your hands, take care of yourselves. We want you here happy and healthy in 2 weeks' time when we return. See you later, everybody. Bye.
Bye.